Hi guys, the Frugal Gal here. I am taking you on a shopping trip with me to a local store. These are some Pyrex bowls I decided to just look at because I just wanted to tell you about them. I don't particularly like these kind of Pyrex bowls. They have the fired on glass coloring on them and then the clear bottoms. They were pretty expensive. They wanted $20 for, well, 15 for one and I think 10 for the other. I didn't purchase them. I'm just kind of showing you. This is made by Halls. Halls made the jewel tee. I thought that was a jewel tee pattern, but it isn't. But we'll see the jewel tee pattern later on in the video. This, I believe, is some depression glass. I'm not up on depression glass because I can't tell the difference between the stuff that is the not repurpose, but the stuff that's repop, I guess you'd say. This is a little glass toothpick holder. It said on the tag it was marked, and it said what it was, but I can't find the mark on it anywhere. It said it was marked, something, I can't even read that, marked, something started with a B. So, I'm doing this voiceover like this in hopes that, it will come out plainer instead of just putting music over it. Okay. This is a booth in the store that I really like. I always go to, but they've kind of went up on their prices. They've got a lot of glassware and pottery and things. I noticed this piece of pottery over here, little picture. It is signed. I think it's signed Fracoma. Yeah, Francoma. I've had some Fracoma pottery pieces, but they wanted a little too much for it, and it wasn't something that you could get much more out of for resale. And I really don't resell the housewares anymore. I do if I find a really special piece that I can make some money on, but they're just a pain to ship. Got all the cut glass, of course, always in there. That platter right there is pretty. I think that's from the 1950s, maybe? I'm not sure. Then, of course, you got your milk glass. You always see the milk glass. I stay away from milk glass. This kind of milk glass, the hobnail and the carving, it's just not a resellable thing. You see it everywhere. There's a lot out there. Got some cut glass crystals up there. I don't know if it's real crystal or not. I didn't really look at it that well. And just kind of look around. And let's see. Now down here, what I'm going to focus on, and I forgot to zoom in. That is a Corel piece down there in the right hand corner. That green and white one. They wanted too much for it, but it was interesting. It was definitely from the 70s with that green color. Then we're going to come over here. There is some jewelry in this booth. She always has a little bit of jewelry. Really nothing special, just costume. That brooch right there is a little mouse brooch I've looked at several times, and I end up purchasing it. Here's some more glassware. We're going to move over to the side, and you'll see some... This is a neat little thermometer. I've never seen one like that. Usually I picked it up and I thought it was a planner too, but it was just a thermometer. And it is an Anco. And I tried to find this when I came home, but I didn't find this exact one, but I'm pretty sure it's probably from the 40s. I didn't purchase it. It was only $6, but I don't think you could get much more out of that. I will purchase some small things like that. They're easier to ship. This was modern. I knew it was before I even picked it up, and of course I flipped it over and it said 2009 on it. I don't know if owls are still popular. Just some knickknacks and things in there that I really didn't look at that closely. Then you got another step-up area in the store with more glassware, and I immediately focused in on that Fire King over there because I thought, I have a hard time telling my Fire King from my Pyrex, but I do turn this over, and I'm pretty sure it says Fire King on it, or it said it on the tag. I looked real quick, and that's Fire King too, and they wanted a little too much for it. This picture right here is neat. You see these all over the place. You'll usually see them with the glasses. This didn't have the glasses. I think I find the glasses in another booth. That was an ice bucket in the picture. The ice bucket did not have the lid to it. You come over here and you have the hobnail in the clear glass with the white trim. You see a lot of this too. The platter just itself was $8 and something, so I'm not interested in collecting any of that. Then down here on the floor, I noticed those. I knew those were modern. They weren't vintage, but I just wanted them. I was interested in them for myself. Candle holders, I used to have some like that. And I looked at them, and they were home interior. Home interior used to have home parties. My mom used to have them all the time, but they They went out of business a while back, but it's not vintage. Then I found some Avon jewelry, but it's modern Avon jewelry, new, and pretty much had prices on it that I could get out of the catalog because I am an Avon lady, and so I get it at a discount. So I didn't pick any of it up because it was just, you know, your typical Avon jewelry I can get out of my catalogs or back order out of catalogs. I really like that thing, and then I show you this because that's my 10 Commandments that you'll see usually when I'm videoing. It's behind me. And when you'll see that, so I thought, oh look, there's another one. Go over here, and I noticed this little vase. I thought it probably says Japan on it, and it does. I've bought some of those, but they really don't. I really haven't sold them. They'll sit around. Now this down here looks Art Deco to me. I like Art Deco shaped things, but I'm not sure. You guys can tell me if you think it is. It just says it's a sugar dish. I think that's what it said on it. No, that couldn't be a sugar dish because that's too big to be a sugar dish. But it's made in Japan. Is that Art Deco style? I don't know. I'm probably out of my depths there. Maybe it's not. Go back down these stairs. Be careful. Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall. That's what I was saying to myself while I'm looking at my feet. And then you have some jewelry over here. Nothing really special. I do always look in this booth because this is where I bought a jewelry jar before for like $3.50. Nothing spectacular. Just some necklaces. She usually charges prices on them that I couldn't get any more out of them than what she has on them. So I wouldn't make money. See here's the picture, but I think it's got a different flower on it. They only wanted $20 for the whole set, which is really a good price, but I don't collect that sort of thing. And no way am I shipping that. There's some carnival glass down there. That was modern. I picked it up and it was glued together. So I was like, I don't want that. I like teacups and saucers. There's some carnival ware down there on that shelf, that amber colored. I looked down there and I thought, that kind of reminded me of Blue Willow, but in a green pattern. But it says, "Oh, Curiosity Shop China." I don't know. That's the channel I told you guys that I've been watching, but I don't know. I picked up this necklace because I thought it was glass beads. The beads were shaped interesting, but after I felt it for a while, I realized it was just plastic. So I put it back down. Didn't get that. Then my eye caught over here. Let's see, what did I look at next? Oh, some more jewelry she has on a spin table, but she usually sells these for $4, $5, $6, and I can't get any more than that out of them. Let's see. I'm just kind of looking. I found a bracelet up here. Now, it's got these scales looking on them, and it's not like leather or anything. It is like, I don't want to say enamel, I guess. It reminded me of like the scales of a fish or a mermaid, and it's a clamper style. And no markings on the inside, but really good shape. I thought, well, I don't know how vintage it is, but it looks interesting. Snap it back together, and up $2. I bought it. Yep, that's good. That's a good deal. So then I look around a little more. Let's see. Oh, I thought that was maybe a jar of jewelry because that's the size jar I'd bought before, but it just had buttons in it and a sewing kit in it. Look down here, and I noticed this candelabra. And the guy always in the Curiosity Shop knows the ages of these, and some of these could be in the early 1900s. I know nothing about glassware like that. Then I noticed this bell over here, and I think it was a brass bell. It just says that it has Scotland on it. It says Scotland. And since I just found out that that's some of my ancestry, I'm 100% English and from Wales and from Scotland. I thought, maybe I'll buy it. Nah, I don't need it. I don't collect that sort of thing. It's just another thing to take up space. It was only, I think, $4. So I do one more quick overview of this area, and then I noticed these. They were called them Jello molds. I've bought these before and sold them, but I put them on, actually sold them on Poshmark, and I had to put them really cheap, so I don't think I would have got much out of them. They only wanted $3 for all of them, though. I'm not sure if they're Jello molds or if they're cut. You can make cut out for donuts. That's what I thought they looked like. And then I find a jewelry bag. A bag of jewelry in this thing. Look what it says. Jewelry grab bag, $5. Yeah, thumbs up. I'm buying it. So I grabbed that. And ended up being over a pound of jewelry. I looked at this little bits of jewelry in here. Didn't really see anything that, just grabbed my attention, stood out. That was a neat necklace there. So I just kind of rummage around and found these, a donut maker and then a cookie cutter like maker. And sometimes the boxes are worth more than the actual, kitchen gadget, because people like to buy the advertisement boxes and stuff, vintage, and decorate with them, even if they don't decorate with what's inside of them. Looked around, not much to see here. There's some more Fire King over there in the corner, that loaf pan. Look up here and saw this percolator. I already have a percolator like this, but it's bigger. It goes on a campfire. I'm not sure why I even looked at this. I did check and it did have all of its parts in it. It was only $5. I didn't get it because when I turned it over, I couldn't tell what that says. If you guys can tell what that says, let me know down in the comments. But I couldn't really tell what it said. It's hard to film and look at stuff. You don't see everything quite the same when you're looking through your camera of your phone. Your camera on your phone. That's Fire King. It was only $2.50. I almost picked it up, but it probably wouldn't go up for like $5. Be easy to ship. See, I'm thinking about it. Nah, should I not? I decided, nah. Okay, that was new. I didn't pick it up. I could see, because I'm tall, I could see that it was marked made in China, so pass that by. Look at that, because I've been looking for a measure. Now, in this booth, I always go in this booth. It's got a lot of jewelry, but I'm always hoping, because one time I came in here and I found 2 hand-painted black lacquer Russian hand-painted brooches signed, and I'm always hoping that they'd have more. But they didn't. I did find these earrings. They're clip-on. I could not tell what they said on the back. I think they said Park Lane, but I couldn't tell. I did open them up. You won't see it on camera. And there was a jewel rhinestone missing out of it, so I didn't purchase them. I really wouldn't make no money on them. I just was more interested in what they said. I'm trying to look. What did they say on the back? Never could really tell. Like I said, it's hard when you are holding the phone and looking through. I still can't tell. It almost looked like it said Park Lane, but I don't know. The jewelry isn't real cheap. Per piece, $3-4, and I'm not going to get any more out of it than that. So I didn't get any, and I didn't find any black lacquered brooches either. It's kind of looking through. I think I picked those earrings back up and look at them again, because it frustrates me when I can't tell what something says. Yeah. Okay, we're going upstairs. There's my big old feet. Careful, don't fall. Don't fall. Okay, now I'm upstairs. And I'm about ready to show you a booth that I love, that I absolutely love. It's vintage 60s, 70s, 80s. Ta-da! There it is. This lady's really nice. I met her. She was actually downstairs talking to the owner of the place. She has got very reasonable prices on all of her items. And even if she's there, she will come down on them. She's told us that before without us even asking. I like ladles. I used to have one, but I can't hang stuff on these walls in this travel trailer, so I don't buy a lot of things to hang up. Put command strips up and then they usually fall. Over here I saw that picture back there. It might be, I don't know if Homer Laughlin made those kind. I know it's not a Fiesta wear. I did pick it up and turn it over. I don't remember what it said. Maybe I think I pick it up and turn it over. I always look at the price first to see if it's even worth me getting it out, because if I break it, I know how much I'm going to have to pay for it. That's how I think. It just says USA on the bottom of it. So, sorry about the camera angle, but it's hard to film and know what you're actually filming. Looking down at the floor, and I'm probably looking up. So then we just do one quick. She didn't have as much stuff this time as she did before, but over here, where we're going to go next, isn't her booth. But this is the jewel tea I was telling you about. Not that. That's an apple canister. But down here where I'm pointing, that's jewel tea. That's the pattern. I think everybody had that. My great-grandma had it. We have a couple pieces of it. But it does not resell for any amount. Now over here is a shelf. And it's the same lady. Aren't these cute? I would love to get back into... If I had to get back into housewares and sell them, I would do salt and pepper shakers. But when I first researched it, they really just don't sell for a lot of money. Those were salt and pepper shakers. And then this is... I thought it was a teapot. I'm not sure. Maybe it's something else. But we'll talk about that on my next video when I show you everything. It was $4. I know it's Majolica. I'm not into Majolica, but it just something struck me about it as being interesting. And we'll talk about it later. A little bit. It says teapot, but not sure. Which is interesting, and it was really good shape, no chips or anything. And then I look over and I find these salt and pepper shakers right there that I guess I didn't pick up, but they were those. You see those milk glass salt and pepper shakers? Then we go to another booth. This is some more Fire King or Anchor. Is it Fire King? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. No, it's Glass Bake. Nope, sorry, it's Glass Bake. That's what I have trouble with. Not Pyrex and Fire King, but Glass Bake and Fire King look a lot alike. That comes with a lid, of course, no lid. They only wanted $3 or $3.50 for it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was. Turn it over, Melissa. There you go. $3, yeah, which is worth it if you're going to use it, but you know, I don't have no place to put it. Those are actually higher. Those are glass bake also. They wanted more for those though, which is kind of different. I've never seen that pattern. That light green, it didn't look very old. And then you got some blue ones over here, and then the gold ones. They were also glass bake, and I didn't get those. And I think the video is going to end, guys. Here in a little bit, I'm going to tell you thanks for watching and joining me. Please give me a thumbs up and click that bell so you'll get notified when I put up more videos. And I just want to thanks for joining me. Thank you for joining me. And let you know that I appreciate it. There's some old tablecloths. Not very old. I thought they were older than what they were. I focus in over here. What did I focus in on? Oh, cookbooks. And I'm like, no, Melissa, you don't need cookbooks. You've had most of these, and I've looked at these a lot of times in here. So I look for a little bit and then get out of there. Like I said, guys, give me a thumbs up. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this style video. And I'll do more if you want me to. This right here, guys, is a wall pocket. I like wall pockets. I'm usually not with wall pockets that thick. That is a Royal Copley. I looked it up. It's not worth that much. But it was interesting. It was neat. I like them for myself, but that did not match anything in my house. Well, thanks for joining me, guys, like I said, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. $6? That's not bad. Oh, I said bye. I'm supposed to be going. And bye.